March for Humanity. Pro-Palestinian protest plan for Sydney Harbour Bridge. Thousands of pro-Palestinian demonstrators are set to walk across the Sydney Harbour Bridge on Sunday, August 3rd, 2025, as part of a March for Humanity, calling attention to humanitarian crisis in Gaza. The Palestine Action Group, PAG, has applied to NSW Police for permission, filing a Form 1 that seeks to follow the bridge's main thoroughfare across to Bradfield Park in North Sydney. Organizers anticipate up to 50,000 participants at the event. Legal and political clash ahead of the march. The protest has triggered legal controversy. NSW police have lodged a court application to declare the march unlawful, citing public safety concerns, including the risk of crowd crush and disruption to emergency services. Meanwhile, PAG spokespeople, including Josh Lees, have vowed to proceed regardless of official permission, urging the Supreme Court to uphold the right to protest. The case is scheduled for a Supreme Court hearing on Saturday, with the judge expected to deliver a ruling on whether the march will be permitted to proceed on the iconic bridge. Political perspectives. Premier Chris Minns has firmly opposed the event, arguing that the Harbour Bridge is critical infrastructure and cannot be closed on mere weeks' notice due to the threat of Sydney descending into chaos. Opposition leader Mark Speakman agrees, suggesting alternative protest locations are available and the bridge should remain open to all. In contrast, Greens MPs and several Labour parliamentarians, including MP Stephen Lawrence, have publicly backed the organizers, stating concern over famine conditions in Gaza and emphasizing the democratic importance of protest. News.com.au +5, news.com.au +5, standard.net.au +5. Amnesty International Australia has criticized the police intervention as a major threat to the right to protest, calling for authorities to step aside and facilitate lawful assembly, logistics, and local impact. Authorities have warned of significant transport disruptions on Sunday. The Harbour Bridge will be closed between 11:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. Traffic along the Sydney CBD and North Sydney will be severely affected. Metro services will be impacted, with Milson's Point Station set to close, funneling passengers through North Sydney Station. Police have also issued safety alerts about possible crowd crush risks, given the uncertainty over final participation numbers. Estimates range from 10,000 to 100,000. Despite forecasts of heavy rain on Sunday, organizers still expect a large turnout. Police will deploy hundreds of officers, including riot and mounted units, to maintain public order and safety. Wider context and symbolism. The planned march is part of a broader wave of pro-Palestinian protests across Australia since the Gaza conflict began following the October 7, 2023 Hamas attacks. Demonstrations have included rallies at the Sydney Opera House, university encampments, and port blockades. The Harbour Bridge route is intended to send an amplified symbolic message, referenced by organizers as Australia's most iconic symbol, about the severity of Gaza's humanitarian crisis. This dispute echoes earlier bridge events, from the 2000 Walk for Reconciliation, 250,000 attendees, to the 2023 World Pride March, though those were scheduled well in advance and approved by authorities. This event highlights the tension between democratic rights and public safety logistics. While authorities maintain safety concerns over an unplanned closure of a vital transport artery, protest leaders insist the urgency and symbolism of the action justify the disruption.